I'm gonna have to buy a new phone stand for this. Sylvie. Got my water this time. um, I mentioned numerous times that I do not do the Patreon thing. I do not, and this is not self-deprecating. I do not believe my channel is worth people paying me to do. First of all, I just don't need it. But I just don't want to bother, because then I would feel obligated and that would just be too much whatever for me. I'm not remotely interested in doing any kind of Patreon, doing any kind of financial reimbursements, any kind of business type stuff to generate revenue from this stream. I have 1,000 subscribers, which is perfectly happy for me, and I just want to putter. So without feeling, oh, I have to make content today, oh, I have to make more content today, oh, I have to appeal to the masses to get more subscribers. I don't want to do that. I want people to be here because they want to be here. I want to be here. so that's step one. And so I don't do the Patreons, but I do know that people who do have Patreons, because I do follow a lot of people, and I have paid people Patreon-ish stuff to a few channels that I adore, not necessarily Lego people, excuse me, but other hobbies and interests of mine. I know that Patreons, they will say, I will make a specific video if you pay me to make a specific video on a topic that, this channel is about X, and if you want a specific video about some subset of X, you pay me and I'll make a video. That's a great idea. But again, I don't care. But somebody, a good friend, a very good friend of this channel, again, will remain nameless, but they know who they are, said to me a while back, hey, Dave, why don't you try to make, I did a video on X, and they said, well, why don't you try making this, that relates to X? And I said, that's a fantastic idea. So, with much further ado, we have the blue plane. The fantastic blue plane that I got when I was 10 years old or 7 years old, whatever, I got it. It's still one of my favorite sets. What are you doing?
Wi-Fi went out.
Yeah, no, the power went out. Is it booted?
Whatever.
Is it booted up?
Nah. Can I have that bin?
That bin?
Yeah. I'm gonna go build some more Bionicles.
Is it time for bed? It's after 11.
It's 10:55. I ain't got school tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow, do you have work?
Yeah.
You gotta... Actually, wait, no, because we're going to Neon Lights. Never mind. You think you'll be home before 9 tomorrow?
I'll be home around 5.
Okay, bet. Because I need the van. Well, here. I don't really need the van, but for Neon Lights. Thank you. Hi, YouTube.
Bionicle guy. Anyway, interrupt this. What else? Okay. Wait, Josh.
Want me to sort out the colors?
No, here. In here.
Thank you.
Welcome. What's that over there? Too many things going on. Anywho, so somebody a while back said, hey, why don't you, because here's the plane, 791, I can't remember, 871, doesn't matter. Why don't you see how many different colors you can make of this plane? And I thought, that's a fantastic idea, because I did it with the go-karts, and the go-karts are around here somewhere. I've cleaned everything up, so... Oh, they're right over there. And I said, well, I should try that. Now, again, what I did not do first, again, this is where the Patreon would do. The person who's running the Patreon would probably do some research about the various tasks assigned to them from somebody. I just started building. And I just assumed literally a whole bunch of stuff. And we'll go into it right now. Because this set came out in blue. and it has a 6x16, 2 of those plates. It has 2 4x12 plates. It has 20 2x2 inverted slopes. It has 4 double sloped 2x2s. Interesting things. It has 2x4 sloped trans clear, which is ubiquitous. It has the the propeller holder. And I just remember as a kid that these pieces were pretty much ubiquitous in my collection and a whole bunch of different colors. So I just started building. And the first one I built is the red one. And the red one came together pretty okay. The deficiency for the red one is my collection, and it's not necessarily my collection. I needed 2 6x16 plates, and I did not have any 6x16 red plates because all my red 6x16 plates are used in my layout. Because I use them for reinforcing. So I just faked it. There's a 4x12 there and 2 4x10s, which adds up to whatever. Is it 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 14. So 4x14 and 2. So it works perfectly fine. Other than that, and just to show this off because I had to do it this way. And those who already know where I'm going with this. The yellow 1x1 rounds have to be with the logo, solid stud, because that's what came in the original set. I could have just gone into my bin of 1x1 round bricks, yellow, and just grabbed any new ones with a hollow stud. But no, I went and searched actually for both the 2 1x1 round bricks to be solid studs, just because that's who I am. And then I put the guy in front. So I like red. It's not bad. But this is where the happiness ends. This set is where the happiness ends, because literally no other set or no other color can be made fully, completely. This set cannot be made in any other color fully. And I'll get into it why. So the next one I built was the black one. And the black one I was having so much fun with. And all the colors were there, all the parts were there, except for the doors. And I could have put money on, I could have put good money on, I could have put a lot of money on, I could have bet the farm on the fact that these 1x3 doors with the 2 brick high black and the 1 clear came in black. They did not. After searching my door bins for 20 minutes, I said, hey, maybe I'll go on the Pirons or the Bricklinks and see what colors these doors came in. They don't come black. Not at all. So the thing is, and when I just got off of Jeff's stream, what surprised me was that I just, honestly, I don't know why this was in my head. I thought this was a multi-mold, where this is red mold and this is clear mold, and they're glued together. That's not the case. This is one clear door. The whole door is clear, and they painted the bottom. Until today, I had no idea until all the doors, these 1x3 by 1 doors, they with the clear on top and the color on the bottom. The color is painted. So surprising to me. But what are you gonna do? So black cannot be ever completed fully, unless you're willing to paint the doors yourselves, cannot be fully completed. Although every other part in here is correct, including the 1x1 yellow round bricks with solid stud. So that worked out perfectly tickety-boo, and I don't mind the red doors there. So the red doors is fine. And then we get to the last one. Again, I had just assumed things that I should have actually investigated, because then I built yellow. And the yellow one was a complete and utter surprise to me. Because again, the doors, I could have sworn, we'll call it the Mandela effect, that the doors I could have sworn came in red, but they did not. They did come in yellow, as you can see, the yellow doors. And again, what I found out as going on to Piron, they only came in 3 colors. These doors with the clear on top, I mean, they came in other colors with the solid colors, but these doors with the clear on top and the colors on the bottom, blue, red, and yellow. That's it. So you can only build 3 of these planes or 3 colors of these planes. But you can't build a yellow one because the next part that never came in yellow, and it completely baffled me because I was, again, in my yellow slope bin, looking for these 2x2 double sloped bricks, the slope bricks, the double whatever you call it, the double convex, whatever. They didn't come. Not once did they come in yellow, not once. It might be, I mean, it was Piron, so it might, if we're Brinkley, it might be newer sets that had them, but highly doubtful. So I had to substitute 4 of the 2x2 double sloped bricks with black because I wanted to be more like black drawn. I could have used red, I could have used blue, I could have used white, but I used black because whatever. And the black kind of like, you know, how planes usually paint the hood so the reflection of the sun doesn't, you know, bug the pilot. So so this set cannot be completed in yellow completely because it's missing those 4 bricks. And that's again Sylvie. So I built these 4. I didn't even bother with white because there's no white doors. But the other parts would have been fine because you would have all the other parts. There's nothing in white that's there's nothing in here that white wouldn't have. But I didn't bother because yellow kind of bothered me. So I didn't build white. So those are the 4 planes I have built, and I don't know if they're going to stay built. I will say it was a fun thing to do that a friend of this channel said, hey, why don't you try building that plane in as many colors as you possibly can? And I started building. I didn't do any research. I just started building. And I knew red was going to be fine because I knew the doors were there and I knew that everything else was there. Black, I assumed was going to be fine, but again, no black doors. Yellow, I just had it in my head that it was going to be fine until I couldn't find those 2, the 2x2 double sloped bricks. And I'm going, Sylvie. So this is it. That's all. That's all I'm going to do with this one. Now, while I was building them and put them out here, I was trying to figure out which one I liked the most. Because blue is just, you know, the OG, the goat, because I got it when I was a kid. But I remember all those back mountainous movies like Never Cry Wolf and other movies I heard remember when I was a kid, where the single engine pilot would be going out into the brush, way out in the, way, you know, up there in the Arctic Circle and stuff with their little bush plane. Most of those planes were white, and that's why I was looking forward to building white, because I was going to say that would be my favorite. But because of the detriment of not having doors in white, I said I'm not going to bother. So white, possibly, I was thinking was going to be my favorite, but I would say right now black. The black plane is my favorite. It just looks, because again, I think I recall other movies when I was a kid where the bush pilot was flying a black plane. I don't remember them ever flying a blue plane. So the black I like. The red one is just there. I mean, it's the one that's there's only the other one that's complete besides the blue one, but the red one is just, okay, it's fine. I think black or white would have been my favorite. Other than that, I did try to, as I mentioned, the solid studs and the 1x1 round bricks. I tried to keep the pieces and parts era specific, including the 1x8s and the 2x4 bricks and the 1x6 and 1x4 bricks and the sloped bricks, the 1x2s and the 2x4 slopes. I tried to make them era specific, but some of them aren't era specific. Some are brand new or last couple of years. But in the end, I give it my best shot. So there we have it. Four of these bush planes in the colors that I could build them in, that I wanted to build them in. And I learned a lot. Again, even with the doors, because I could have sworn when I was a kid that I just assumed that I remember that they were 2 parts. But they're not. They're 1 part. So Brasso, I'm thinking about this now. You can just get some Brasso and take off the paint and then you have a clear door, a fully transparent door. I'm not going to do that. So that's it. That's all. I don't want to waste any of your time. This is the Patreon, non-Patreon thing. I enjoy doing this, and I will say this as clearly as I possibly can. Throw suggestions at me. I have no problem with that. If I don't do them, don't be offended. And if it takes me a long time to get there, because this was asked a while back, if it takes me a while to get there, that's what it takes. I do have other things I want to talk about, but in the end, I found this idea very, very interesting. So I jumped on it, and I gave it my best shot. So there you go. That's it. That's all. Hope everybody out there is doing well. Yeah, that's it. Talk to you.